would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UMass's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The quarterback on the move, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in there. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Using the quick game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To throw, it's Hairston. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now on the move. Jukes his way for more. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeper. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. Now the toss. There he goes. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The Broncos will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Using his legs, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's good. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Defense in press coverage. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Lynch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. UMass will line up to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Connection to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A score on special teams. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be dragged down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Hairston. He's got his man across the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Hairston. Touchdown, UMass! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Holds and fires complete to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended complete.
He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UMass offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some...
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Hairston. It's complete on the right side. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down. What a good gain on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. It's Trevino. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Trevino.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Trevino. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
On the play. Offense is stopped. Will be instrumental on downs.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On first and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wideout. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Trevino. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Lincoln. Got his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.